On the beautiful campus of Rochester Christian University and inside of Garth Pleasant Arena, this is Warriors basketball on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. Stephen McDonald here saying hello everyone and welcome to our broadcast as the Rochester Christian Warriors host the Madonna Crusaders. In the second meeting between these two teams on the regular season, the Crusaders won the previous matchup back on December 7th. 90-79 was the final on that day. Both teams come into this one with 5 wins on the conference schedule so far this year. Just a couple games left on the 2024-25 regular season. Both squads come in averaging right around 65 points per game on the season. The Crusaders have been led this year by number 5 in the black here today, Kiera Jennings. Just under 13 points per game leads her team. Shoots it right around 12 times per contest. Also second on the team in rebounds per game, right around 4.5 rebounds per contest. But of late, Terea Moore has been on a tear, has started each of the last 4 games for Madonna, averaging 15 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 steals per game in that time. And of course, on the other side for the Warriors, they're led by J.C. Summers. She as well has been on a tear of late, has 5 20-point or more games since January 1st, including each of her last 2. We send it down to the floor now to public address announcer Mark Stowers.
Gentlemen, please remove your hats for our pregame prayer. Father in heaven, we ask your blessing on the game we're about to play. Give each one of us the courage to play this game in a manner by which our words and our actions are pleasing to you. Let us enter into this competition in a spirit of sportsmanship with respect to the members of the opposing team. We ask you, Father, to bless each one of us, especially the coaches, officials, and players. Keep us under the protection of your Son, Jesus Christ, and help us be aware of his presence with us in this game today. Please remain standing while we honor our country with our national anthem. Number 0, Chanel King. Number 3, Terea Moore. Number 12, Faith Jungwirth. Number 21, Marcella Rodriguez. And number 24, Carisha Ode, assistant Brad Parker, Bill Schoenberg, Ami Essen, Imani Dixon, Tatiana Haynes. For your Rochester University, Christian Warriors. A senior forward, 6 foot number 4, Grace Lawrence. A 5-foot freshman guard, number 5, Simone Andrews. A 5'6" sophomore guard, number 10, Johanna Patel. A 6'1" sophomore forward, number 11, J.C. Summers. And rounding out your line, a 5'10" freshman guard, number 21, Emily Lucky. Their assistant coaches, Steve Lynn, Jim Rogers, Lauren Lynn. A student manager, Aaliyah O'Gimmo. Your head coach, Garrett O'Gimmo.
Well, there you have it. That is the word inside of Garth Pleasant Arena from public address announcer Mark Stowers. Get to the starting lineups here quickly for both teams as we're just about set to jump it up. Again, Stephen McDonald here with you on the RC Sports Network. It'll be the former Warrior Chanel King getting the start in the backcourt with Terea Moore, who we highlighted in the open to our broadcast. Then it'll be Rodriguez and Smith, Dakota Smith that is, out there with Faith Jungworth. Summers has it here for the Warriors, gives it up to Andrews. She's joined in the backcourt by Emily Lockey and Shahad Bakar. That shot doesn't go. Rebound comes down to Moore. Summers, who we just saw there, and Grace Lotus round out the starting 5 for head coach Jared Ocampo. Couple misses by both sides to begin this one. It was Summers on the Warriors' end missing, and then Marcela Rodriguez missed on the Crusaders' end. Here's Summers going in. Shuffled her feet on the drive and traveled with it. Summers 13 points per game. Shoots it right about 40% from the floor. Mentioned the tear that she's been on since January 1st. Warriors have a trap put on against King, and it works as Lotus picks that pass off. Chanel King just got double-teamed right in front of the Warriors bench. They let her know about it too. Skip it this way, looking for Summers. She lets it go out of bounds, and that's a turnover by Rochester Christian. Already about a minute 15 into our contest. No score, Warriors and Crusaders. Madonna won the previous matchup between these two teams back on December 7th. Warriors will look to even up the regular season series. Couple games left in the regular season for both these teams after today. Warriors will go out on the road for a couple and then finish up the regular season here on the 22nd against Cleary. Still no score in this one. Bakar steps in, goes high up in the air, a couple hops off the rim, doesn't fall. Leaks out to Andrews, swinging around the arc for Summers. Send it this way for Andrews. Extra pass to the baseline for Lotus. Wide open, Lockey, corner three, gimme that. Lockie breaks the ice. It's a corner 3. 2-on-2 the other way, and the lay-in good. Jungwirth immediately answers back with 2. Lockie tries again, not this time. On the attack was King. Warriors look to push, and Lockie takes a spill down to the floor. That'll be a turnover by Lockie. Already the 3rd on the Warriors. They average about 19 turnovers per game on the year. King drives in, kicks it outside into the near side corner. She was looking for Rodriguez that time. And that'll now be the 3rd turnover by Madonna. Here's Lotus. Works against Jungwirth, swinging around the arc. Summers up into a 3. That's off the heel. Offensive rebound. Lotus goes back up and in for 2. Lotus appearing in just her 7th game on the year as there's a swipe by Andrews. Gets it under control and gets it in for 2. To finish that thought on Lotus, has only appeared in now her 7th game on the year, averaging 6 points and about 5 rebounds per game in her limited action this season. She gets another rebound here, this time on the defensive end, as Bakar's pass picked off. Warriors lead it by 5, middle stages of our first quarter. Got a couple quick points on the lay-in by Lotus, and then the swipe by Andrews. Lotus, good defense that time. Offensive rebound, though, by Jungwirth for 2. Jungwirth doing her best to keep the Crusaders in it here early. Has all 4 of their points so far. That pass looking baseline, tipped and stolen. Here's King into the front court. Has it turned over. Andrews rises and scores. Solid start for Simone Andrews. That's 4 quick for her. 2 for 2 on the day. Comes into this one as there's another takeaway, this time by Summers. Counted and a foul. Just like that, the lead out to 7. Finish that thought on Andrews. Comes into this one, 8 points per game on the year. She's already at 4. She had 12 points on 4 of 8 shooting the last time these teams met. Added 4 rebounds and 3 assists that night, albeit in the 90-79 loss at Madonna back in early December. Her team's up 7 with 4:44 to go in the first. We'll take a quick timeout on the RC Sports Network.
The value of champions of character across all institutions is a message that we can all get behind.
The purpose behind Champions of Character is to have that student-athlete experience be one of growth.
Men's basketball on campus, we make sure that we give back with a smile and with a purpose.
Our goal as coaches is for our players to leave being better men, better husbands, better fathers, and better members in their community.
NAIA is Champions of Character.
Let's reset things here a bit with 4:44 to go in the first quarter. Warriors up 11-4 on Madonna. Warriors 5 out of 9 from the floor to begin this one. They've been led so far by Simone Andrews, 4 points, 2 rebounds in the early going. Lockheed has 3, Lotus and Summers each have 2 on the other side. For Madonna so far, it's been Faith Jungworth doing the heavy lifting, all 4 of their points plus 2 rebounds. The foul before the timeout on the and one by Summers. Foul goes against Jungworth, her first, as she knocks down the free throw. That foul on Jungworth, in fact, the first foul of the game going either direction. Paige Hamerikhaus has checked into the ball game. Summers picks up the foul there. Send the pass this way for Hamerikhaus. Her shot misses. Rebound to Melanie Moore, who's come in. On the run, Summers, good. Excellent feed in transition by Simone Andrews. Give her the assist there. And a solid start to this one for Simone Andrews. 4 points, 2 rebounds, and give her the assist there. J.C. Summers now has 5 on that lay-in. Foul there on the Warriors goes against Lockheed, her first, team second. Send it outside, 3 is up and through for Delaney Robinson. Andrews continues her hot start to this one, has not missed from the field. Trying to rush it up the floor, Hamerikhaus gets fouled. That'll be the second on Lockheed, team's third. 3:33 to go here in the first. Lockheed sits down. First free throw drops in. Out there for the Warriors looks like Andrews, Loon, Summers, Moore, and Rodriguez. Second free throw comes up short by Hamerikhaus. Rush it up the floor in the direction of Loon. Last time we were here, Loon hit the big 3 at the end of regulation against Cornerstone to send the game into overtime. Rodriguez from a long way out, that spins out. Andrews was there to clean it up. She missed but got fouled with 3:16 to go in the first. That'll be number 2 on Jungworth. DeMaria comes in. Looks like Jungworth will sit with those 2 fouls. Andrews at the line buries the first. Andrews one more at the line. Too strong that time. Almost got her own miss there. Was cut off at the very last second. But in any case, it's the Warriors by 9. Andrews has 7. Send it this way. Hamerikhaus up fakes on Rodriguez. Gets tied up by Loon. Possession arrow will stay here with the Crusaders. Dakota Smith will come back in. Got the start here this afternoon. Ashley Capaco comes in as well. Here's King working against Rodriguez with 4 to shoot. Stepping back on Andrews. I think Andrews got a fingertip on that. In any case, it was good defense. Send it this way for Loon. Thought about the 3. Now they'll work it around. Dump it inside for Moore. Backs her way in, turns, it runs off the rim, tapped out of bounds, and will stay here. Moore hands it off to Summers. Summers going to drive all the way in, off glass, got it. Hung on the rim for a second, but gets the friendly roll. Give the assist there to Melanie Moore. Trying to attack on Loon. High off glass goes. Dakota Smith for 2. Inside 2 to play first quarter, 19-10 our score. Loon for Rodriguez. Rodriguez going to walk the baseline. Good. Rodriguez, known typically as a three-point shooter, this time able to get inside and finish right in front. Kick it to the corner for 3. That's off by Capaco. A little bit of miscommunication there between Summers and Andrews. They're able to clean it up, though. Moore off for Summers, gallops through the lane, throws it up, and that was nowhere really close to the rim that time by Summers. Swing it this way, Smith. Misses in tight. Rebound Moore. 45 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Reverse it for Rodriguez. She'll slice through the defense, miss. Moore's there for the putback, and it's in. At the other end, good defense straight up that time by Moore. Final 20 seconds of the first. Andrews open for 3. Couldn't get it to fall. Another rebound and another putback by Moore. Three seconds, 2 and 1 at the buzzer. A whistle and a foul with .1 to go. Sounds like they'll get more for the foul. That's just her first. That'll put Robinson at the free throw line again. 0.1 seconds to go in the first. First free throw splashes through. Two at the line for Robinson. Not much the Warriors can do with this, as the time runs out on the first, but the Warriors will take the 25-12 lead into the second quarter. We'll get you caught up on some first quarter stats on the other side of this timeout. Warriors lead 25-12 after 1. They shot at 55% in the first quarter of play. They're plus 10 in rebounding after the first quarter as well. Simone Andrews leads all scorers with 7. JC Summers right there with her with 7 as well. Melanie Moore right there at the end of the first quarter put in some work, has 4 points and 4 rebounds, had a couple of putbacks right underneath the hoop in the final 2 minutes of that first quarter. On the other side, Delaney Robinson 5 points. Faith Jungworth has 4. And at one point early on in that first quarter had all 4 of the Crusaders' points. And that is where we stand after 10 minutes of play. Here we go for the second. Moore right back to work, off glass for 2. Loon got a hand on the basketball, can't save it on the far sideline. For Moore, that's already 6 points and 4 rebounds in this one. Comes in averaging 8 and 7 respectively. In fact, has 11 games this season where she's had 7 or more rebounds. Looks like she is well on her way to number 12 here today. Losing the handle and out of bounds. That'll be a turnover. That was Lizzie Mosley. Here's Rodriguez, goes right back inside for Moore. Moore off glass, this time doesn't go. Rebound tapped just above the free throw line. Bakar splashes it down. Excellent job that time by Jordan Peterson. Got a hand on that miss. Tapped it to Moore, who then found the open Shahad Bakar for 2. They do give Moore the assist there. So for Moore, that's her second assist on the afternoon. That was ripped away by Ashley Loon, but with 5 to shoot. Get it far side of the floor. 3 on the way with 2 to shoot. And that comes off the deck to Peterson. Rodriguez on the run, scoops. It runs off the rim. So the Warriors have Andrews and Summers with 7 apiece. Moore has 6 and 5 rebounds, plus those 2 assists. Getting knocked down on the interior. Looks like that's Jungworth slowly making her way back up. They get Rodriguez for her first. Delaney Robinson comes back in. Jungworth goes inside, hooks it up, no, whistle and a foul as we're 2 minutes into quarter number 2. That'll be the second on Moore. Lotus will come back in for her. Lotus 2 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist back in the first. Jungworth at the free throw line sinks the first. Her first trip to the line today. Gets them both. She has 6. And those are her first points since the first couple minutes of our ball game. Lotus posts up, turns inside, and got it. Send it far side of the floor. Jungworth working against Lotus. Loon steps into a 3, got the 3. Well, lately it had been about the bigs for both sides, looking at Moore and Lotus for the Warriors and Jungwirth for the Crusaders. And then Loon says, don't forget about me, as she knocks down the three. Three on the other end comes up well short this time by Rodriguez. For Loon, that was her first shot of the day and gets it to go. 3 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist for her. Rodriguez will take a seat. Looks like Warriors send in Angelina Haysha for her. She's out there with Lotus, who gets it from her here. Peterson, Loon, and Bakar. Bakar going to step into a three. High arcing three, offense rebound. Peterson just couldn't get it to fall. Rebound comes down to Robinson. And looks like we'll get a stoppage in play here. Terea Moore was behind the play. Looks like took something in the face. So she sits down. Robinson, inside feed, counted in a foul. Lizzie Mosley give the assist there to Robinson. Foul goes on Haysha, her first, team's third. Mosley at the free throw line. Sinks the free throw. For the Warriors, it's Bakar, Loon, Peterson, Haysha, and Lotus. Looks like they want to try to go inside for Lotus, and they finally do get it to her here. Backs her way in, and got it against Di Maria. Warriors knew where they wanted to go with the basketball and got it there. Mosley on the other end lays it in for two. So that's 5 quick points for Lizzie Mosley. Swing it around the arc. Loon open for three. Too strong. Offensive rebound. Bakar. Good for two. Second basket for Bakar. 38-21 as we hit the halfway mark of our second quarter. Warriors were up 25-12 after the first. Straightaway three does not go. Mosley almost got a hand on that rebound. Warriors winning it here in the second, 13-9. Haysha into a three. One hop off the rim. Battle for the rebound, and it's going to stay at this end with the Warriors. That'll send us to the second quarter media timeout. 4:37 to go in the first half. Warriors lead it 38-21. We'll take the timeout on the RC Sports Network.
What I've learned the most from golf is to have integrity in everything you say and do.
One of the biggest lessons of that sports impacts my daily life is discipline.
Be a champion of character, it just means to realize first that you're a part of something that's bigger than yourself.
Being a part of NAIA is something that I'm going to keep with me forever because it's not only made me a better athlete, but it's made me a better person.
The NAIA really just cares about their student athletes and just the experience in general at the school, and I think that's really important.
The NAIA stands for, has great core values. One that's most important to me is servant leadership. Being able to serve your community is a huge reason why I chose the NAIA.
I am a champion of character. I am a champion of character.
I am a champion of character.
I am a champion of character.
I am a champion of character.
Warriors still shooting it above 50% for the game. They're at 53%. Have not turned it over yet here in the second quarter. Still just the 5 turnovers from our opening 10 minutes. They also have 14 points off turnovers on 7 turnovers by the Crusaders. Out of the media timeout, 4.5 to go in the half. Haysha posts it up, high post for Summers. Send it straight away for Andrews with 6 to shoot. She's caught up, has to get rid of it. Loon floats and hits at the buzzer. Well, the Crusaders with a solid defensive possession there, but Loon just beats the shot clock buzzer as there's a whistle and a foul on the drive. Looks like they'll get Haysha. It will be on Haysha. That'll be number 2. Team's 4th of our second quarter. Dakota Smith comes back in for the Crusaders. King will inbound from the baseline. Does get it in, but it's almost stolen by Haysha, and that'll be a travel called on the floor. Robinson got tied up on the floor with Haysha, and they call Robinson for the travel. Go inside for Tambry Williams. Tried to skip it across court for Loon. Andrews crossover dribble, gets to the free throw line, dumps it in, and Williams on the finishing end. Corner pocket 3 does not go for Robinson. Offensive rebound as they reset it with King. Top of the arc, 3 on the way, rattles out. That was Di Maria on the 3-point try. Now Andrews driving, rising, and missing. Loon for 3. Offensive rebound Williams, who got bumped and fouled on the way down. That'll be the first on Mosley. 2:49 to go in the first half. Summers into the corner for 3. One hop off the rim, rebound comes down to Terea Moore. Mosley gets to the baseline, that was swatted by Loon. Haysha up with it. 5-on-4 the other way for the Warriors as they get it in for Williams, who left it short. Couple subs getting ready to check in for the Warriors at the next whistle. Looks like Mila Alls and Riley Place, as Capaco has come over to the scorer's table as well. 6 to shoot. Finds the open player for 3. That just grazes the rim that time by Dakota Smith. Inside of 2 to play in the first half. Drop it off. Summers thought about it. She'll walk in, go up off glass. No, whistle and a foul. 42 to 21. Final minute and change of our first half. Warriors still shooting it up around 50%. Summers to the free throw line has 7 and make it 8 on that first free throw. That breaks the tie that she had with Simone Andrews. Each had 7. Second free throw doesn't go. Williams, right place, right time for the board. Kicks it outside. Andrews for 3. Give me that! Andrews now into double figures with 10 on 4 of 6 shooting. That's a game high 10, in fact, as that shot was blocked. Second try goes. Terea Moore with the putback. But the Crusaders in a hole. They get the takeaway here. Capaco stole it. Shot from in close does not fall for Dakota Smith. Final minute of our first half as they rush it up the floor. Alls for 3. Bang! Back-to-back threes by the Warriors. First it was Andrews, now it's Alls. At the other end, this one spins through. Lay in good by Dakota Smith. Swinging around the arc. Place wants a 3. Rebound tapped by Williams, finds Andrews. That one's off the heel. Another offensive rebound for the Warriors, this time by Riley Place, but they lost it out of bounds, last touched by Tambry Williams. 20 seconds to go. Shot clock is off. Peterson will come in for Summers. So for the final 20 seconds, it'll be Place, Andrews, Peterson, Alls, and Williams. King, Moore, Robinson, Capaco, and Smith on the other side for Madonna as they can hold for the final shot of our first half. 5 seconds to go in the half. Crossover dribble by Smith. Gets caught up at the free throw line. And what are we going to get here? That's a travel on Dakota Smith with 0.9 seconds to go. Just enough time for the Warriors to get one final heave. Andrews says, let's take it to the locker room. And at the end of 20, the Warriors 49, the Crusaders 25. Get some first half stats before we send you to the half. Warriors shoot it 50% in the first half of play. Simone Andrews has a game high 10 on 4 of 7 shooting. JC Summers has 8. Grace Lotus has 6 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. Melanie Moore just behind her has 6 plus 5 and 2 assists. On the other side, it's Faith Jungworth with 8 points to lead her squad. Delaney Robinson with 5, and Lizzie Mosley with 5 as well. Warriors put up 25 in the first, 24 here in the second, and they take the 49-25 lead into the halftime break on the RC Sports Network. Getting set for the start of our second half between the Warriors and Crusaders. Warriors 49-25 through 20 minutes of action in this one. They've shot at 50% from the floor. Warriors have been led in this one. Simone Andrews, 10 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. JC Summers, 8 points. Grace Lotus, 6 points. And Melanie Moore, 6 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. All through one half of play. Moore going to get the rebound here. That'll be number 6 for her. Push it up the floor for Summers, who buries it for 2. Quick start by the Warriors. King sends it outside, 3 is up, comes up short, tracking it down in the far corner, able to hold it in, but tossed it right in the direction of JC Summers, who's away with it. Andrews bounces it in for Moore. Moore outside Summers, all alone for 3. Rebound to Jungwirth. Jungwirth 8 points, couple rebounds in that first half for her. King misses on the other end. Andrews thought about going in all alone, drops it off to Moore. And that'll be an offensive foul on Moore. That'll be her 3rd foul. That'll be turnover number 8 on the Warriors today. They've done better in that department since the first quarter, rising and missing. That was Rodriguez. Summers goes all the way in, missed the shot. Tried to step through on a defender, threw up a wild shot. Goes straight away. 3 is up and through by Rodriguez. Just the second 3 of the afternoon by the Crusaders, and then a reach and a foul right at midcourt, going to go against Chanel King. That'll be just the first on King. Got the start here this afternoon. Just 1 assist in the stat sheet for her so far. 0 for 2 shooting. Floating, and it pinballs in. Ashley Loon. She hit a shot similar to that back in the first half, as there's a scoop and score by King at the other end. But Loon hit a shot similar to the one she just made back in the first half when the shot clock was down to 1. Whistle and a foul as Moore went up with it. 7:20 to go in the third. That'll be the 3rd on Jungwirth. DeMaria comes in for Jungwirth. Moore misses on the first free throw. Nothing doing at the line for Moore. Has 7 rebounds in this one. Push it up the floor in transition. Splash it down for Rodriguez. Well, the Crusaders need more of that as Rodriguez hits the three, but they still trail by a wide margin. 7 minutes to play here in quarter number 3. King kicks it to the corner, open three, does not fall this time. Rodriguez, she wanted to take that one, instead passes off to King. 12 to shoot. King gonna drive on Loon, goes up and puts it in. That was nothing but net from Chanel King. Trying to chip away a bit at this deficit. King's got 4, all coming here in the third. Summers in the near side corner. Now Andrews, 6 to shoot. At the elbow, misses that time. Push it up the floor, and the lay-in good. And immediately going down is Marcella Rodriguez. Warriors are going to take time. It's 53 to 37. Rodriguez looks to be okay. Looks like she went up for that layup and her leg just kind of buckled underneath her, but again, she looks to be okay, and that's a good sign. 5:54 to go here in quarter number 3, 53 to 37. Rodriguez now up to 8 with that breakaway layup. Ties her with Jungwirth with 8. Take a look at the upcoming schedule for the Warriors after our contest today. They'll be on the road for the next 3. They'll be at Michigan Dearborn on Wednesday the 12th, at Lawrence Tech on the 15th, and then at Defiance on the 19th before they come back home for the final time in the regular season on Saturday the 22nd as they host Cleary. And then that Monday the 24th begins the WAC tournament and runs through March 3rd. But again, the next 3 for the Warriors, all on the road. Still got some work to do here from Garth Pleasant Arena, middle stages of our third quarter, 53-37 as we make our way back out of the timeout. Andrews is going to walk it up. She's out there with Peterson, Loon, Lockie, and Tambry Williams, who gives off here to Loon. Come this way. Andrews wants a 3. Got the 3. Second 3 of the day for Andrews. She has 13. Andrews had 12 points last time these teams met back in early December. Driving goes King. Gets a reach in and a foul. Foul's going to go on Andrews, just her first. Andrews today, 13 points, 3 rebounds, and 6 assists, trying to find the basket-cutting Terea Moore that time off the mark, and another turnover by the Crusaders. That'll be their 10th. Andrews looking to push, gallops in, and goes in. Go straight away to the logo for King. Now Moore bounces it in for King, working on Andrews. Hooks it up, no. A whistle and a foul on the shot try. We'll see who they get here. Looks like Peterson. They do give the foul to Peterson, just her first, team's third. Media timeout here in the third quarter, 4:36 to go in the third. 58-37 our score on the RC Sports Network. .436 to go here in quarter number 3. It's been all Warriors in this one. They're shooting 51% for the game, led by Simone Andrews with 15. J.C. Summers has 10. Chanel King at the free throw line out of the media timeout. Sinks the first free throw. Two at the line for King. That gives her 6 points on the day. Andrews has it. Still out there with Loon, Lockey, Peterson, and Williams. Loon has it here. Reverses it for Andrews. 10 to shoot. Get it to Williams. And Williams is grabbed and fouled. Marcella Rodriguez called for the foul, just her first. Rodriguez is out there with King, Moore, Smith, and DiMaria. That pass kicked off the foot of Dakota Smith. Tie up and possession arrow will stay at this end. Ten to shoot for the Warriors. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Andrews rises up and puts it in. Confident take, just got to the baseline, leaned back to create enough separation to knock down that shot. Here comes King on the drive, left it short, but draws the foul. That'll be the third on Lockey. Doesn't look like they're going to swap out Lockey here, at least maybe not yet. Now we do see Rodriguez jog over the scorer's table. First free throw, a line drive by King. So you'd imagine after this free throw, Rodriguez probably going to come in for Lockey here. Second free throw by King doesn't go either. Peterson the board. And looks like Rodriguez will have to wait till the next stoppage. Here's Andrews on the drive. Cross-court pass was tipped and will stay here as Delaney Robinson got a hand on it. Rodriguez does come in as expected for Emily Lockey. Rodriguez will inbound from right in front of us. Warriors with 10 to shoot. Williams hands off for Rodriguez. Rodriguez drops it off for Williams for 2. Excellent bounce feed on the interior by Rodriguez. Give her the assist. Three minutes to go in the third. King goes up. Rodriguez comes away with it, off and running into the front court. Kick it far corner, and they get it straight away. Loon all the way into a three, puts it in. She knew she was shooting it before she even caught it. Drops it in 65-39. Loon now in double figures with 10. Joins Summers, who has 10. Simone Andrews, a game-high 17. Inside look, going for more. Reach over and a foul by Rochester Christian. Shahad Bakar and Lotus come in. Foul goes on Rodriguez, her second. Terea Moore will step to the free throw line. Lizzie Mosley comes in. She'll go get Di Maria. First free throw is good. Second one off the heel. Battle for the loose ball rebound was controlled by Shahad Bakar. She'll toss it all the way this way for Rodriguez. And Rodriguez took the extra step and traveled with it. Turnover number 10 by the Warriors today. Both sides with 10 turnovers. Big difference in points off turnovers, 18-4 for Rochester Christian. They've also had a decisive edge in rebounding this afternoon. Throw the shot up and comes up short that time on the run by Moore. Rodriguez through traffic, had it knocked away, but a whistle and a foul. That'll be the second on Mosley, and to go back to that edge in rebounding for the Warriors, 39-16 is their edge in rebounding. Warriors credited with, looks like 15 offensive rebounds in this one. First free throw good by Rodriguez. Puts in both. For Rodriguez, points number 3 and 4 for her on the day. Has just one field goal in this one. .90 seconds to go in quarter number 3. Bumping a foul out high as they get Lotus. Should be just the first on Lotus, and it is. But that'll put the Crusaders in the bonus. Moore at the free throw line sinks the first. One more at the line for Moore. Goes 1 for 2. Ball was loose on the floor. Mosley got it, goes up with it, and puts it in. Jihad Bakar directing traffic, finally finds Rodriguez, gonna walk into a three, and they'll watch this go out of bounds in the near side corner. Ava Hernandez was giving chase to it, just watched it go out. It's Lotus, Bakar, Haysha, Peterson, and Rodriguez for the Warriors. King, Moore, Hernandez, Robinson, and Mosley, the five for the Crusaders. Mosley has it here, goes straight away for three. That's up off the back of the iron by Robinson. Couple players went down to the floor on that three-point attempt by Robinson. No whistle, and we play on. 35 seconds to go in the third. Bakar, extra pass, finds Rodriguez just above the free throw line for Peterson. Tried to come this way for Haysha, who was open in the corner, but before the pass, an offensive foul on Peterson. That'll be the second on Jordan Peterson. 26.7 seconds to go in quarter number 3, so the shot clock is off. They'll settle it down in the front court with King. She has 6, all coming here in the third. She'll handle it at the logo against Shahad Bakar. 7 to go in the quarter. Steps back at the free throw line. Now Mosley. Long 2, puts it down. That's how the third quarter will end. But the Warriors still in control of this one, 67-45 after 3. We'll take a quick timeout from Garth Pleasant Arena as we head to the fourth on the RC Sports Network. Welcome back inside of Garth Pleasant Arena. Stephen McDonald here with you on the RC Sports Network. 67-45 is our score as we enter the fourth quarter of play between the Warriors and the Crusaders. Warriors still shooting north of 50% in this one. They're led by Simone Andrews with 17. J.C. Summers and Ashley Loon, the other Warriors, in double figures with 10 apiece. Mosley knocked down a long 2 to end the third. She'll get the assist here on the basket. Moore gets the 2. Mosley the assist. Toss it this way for Loon and goes back topside looking for Andrews. That pass is tipped and stolen by Mosley. And then a reach in and a foul is going to go on Ashley Loon. That'll be just the first on Loon. King thought about it, drives on Bakar, off glass, and it's in for 2. To start the fourth for the Warriors, it's Loon, Bakar, Andrews, Moore, and Mila Alls. Loon some back and forth passing with Shahad Bakar, gets it right back from her, drives, floats, and converts. Caught some contact on the way down, but count it for 2. Looks like that's more the player slow to get up for the Crusaders, and it is. Does get back on her feet. Looks to be okay. Believe going back to the first half, it was Moore that caught something up in her face, had to come out for a bit, and now gets knocked down to the floor here on the drive by Loon. Here's King. Bounce it for Moore, turns, hooks, and hits. Counted in a foul. Foul's going to go on Moore. That'll be number 4 on Melanie Moore. Moore outside of those 4 fouls. Solid day for her. 6.7 rebounds, 2 assists. Free throw is good by Terea Moore. Lotus will check in for Moore. Everything else stays the same for Rochester Christian. Andrews stops, gives it off to Alls, swing it around the arc. Loon wants a 3. Just a touch offline this time. Rush it up the floor the other way. King's pass is going to get away and out of bounds. Was looking to find Dakota Smith on the other end of that pass. Lotus just inside the arc, finds Alls, lost the handle, but picking it up off the deck and putting it in was Lotus. Lotus 8 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist today, appearing in game number 7 on the season. They go inside for Moore. Missed it against Lotus. Now in a crowd. Puts it down. Moore actually missed the easier of the 2 looks. Got the second one to go between 3 white jerseys. Battle for it on the floor is going to be tied up. And the possession arrow will stay here. 7:20 to go in the basketball game. 71-54 is our score. J.C. Summers will check back in. Mila Alls will sit down. Summers gets it from Lotus. Swing it this way for Loon. And then a reach and a foul against Terea Moore, trying to defend against Summers. Just the second on Moore. Reminder that after this game wraps up in just a couple minutes, the men's game will start about 30 minutes after this one concludes. Bakar driving, gets all the way to the baseline, leaves it for Lotus, who gets fouled. This time it'll be on Dakota Smith. First on Dakota Smith. Marcelo Rodriguez comes in for the Crusaders. Lotus at the free throw line. Got the first. First trip to the line today for Lotus. Halfway down, it spins out. Mosley gets the rebound. push it up the floor. Rodriguez steps through, missed on the shot. Looks like she got her own miss. Kick it to the corner for three. No good that time by Robinson. Possible 3-on-2 the other way for the Warriors as Bakar tips-toes the baseline and steps out of bounds. 6:45 to go. It's Andrews, Bakar, Loon, Summers, and Lotus, the five for the Warriors. King, Moore, Robinson, Rodriguez, and Mosley for the Crusaders as Summers comes away with the basketball. Loon open, driving, throws up the shot, no, blocking foul called underneath. Tough to tell, but looks like that's Lizzie Mosley, and it is. That'll be the third on Mosley. Loon was in the act of shooting on the foul, so she'll go to the free throw line here. Loon has 12, make it 13 on the free throw. First time at the free throw line today for Loon. She's 5 out of 8 from the floor. Has one more coming and knocks it down. Back out to a 20-point game. Timeout called with 6:19 to go. It'll be a full timeout by the Crusaders. We'll take the timeout too on your home for Warriors basketball.
What I've learned the most from golf is to have integrity in everything you say and do.
One of the biggest lessons of that sports impacts my daily life is discipline.
Be a champion of character, it just means to realize first that you're a part of something that's bigger than yourself.
Being a part of NAIA is something that I'm going to keep with me forever because it's not only made me a better athlete, but it's made me a better person.
The NAIA really just cares about their student athletes and just the experience in general at the school. I think that's really important.
The NAIA stands for, has great core values. One that's most important to me is servant leadership. Being able to serve your community is a huge reason why I chose the NAIA.
I am a champion of character. I am a champion of character.
I am a champion of character.
I am a champion of character.
I am a champion of character.
74-54 our score, 6:19 to go in the basketball game. Warriors still above 50% shooting for the game, 52.6% to be exact. They're still led by Simone Andrews with 17. Ashley Loon not that far behind with 14. JC Summers, the other Warrior, in double figures with 10. Grace Lotus has 9. And Melanie Moore with 4 fouls has 6.7 rebounds and 2 assists. On the other side, Terea Moore leads the Crusaders with 11. Lizzie Mosley has 9. King and Jungworth each have 8 apiece. As Robinson lost the handle, gets it back outside for King. King leaves it inside for Jungworth, had it blocked by Lotus. Lotus gets the block and then gets tied up. And tough break there for Lotus. Possession arrow favors Madonna here. King goes inside on Shahad Bakar, missed. Bakar the rebound. Bakar has it. Ashley Loon was trying to get her attention. And looks like the Warriors are going to call time here. They do. Coach Ocampo calls time, doesn't like what he saw on that possession. There will be 16 seconds on the possession with 5:39 to go. We'll stick with it here inside the arena. Warriors a heavy advantage in points off turnovers in this one, 22-8. Their edge in points off turnovers, also heavy advantage in rebounding, 43-22. Much of that coming from their 15 offensive rebounds. They've also blocked 7 Crusaders shots, the most recent one coming just a moment ago by Grace Lotus. Back to it out of the timeout called by the Warriors. Bakar launching into a 3, and it's through. First 3 of the afternoon for Shahad Bakar puts her up to 7 points. King wants a 3 at the other end. Check that, it was a long 2. Doesn't matter, she missed anyway. Lotus off the miss gets called for the foul. That'll be her second. Dakota Smith comes in for Robinson. It'll be a baseline inbound for Chanel King and the Crusaders. 5:11 to go in the game. Warriors have led from the tip. Mosley along 2, that misses. Rebound Loon. Drops it off to Summers. Summers going to go all the way in. Had it blocked, but a whistle and a foul. This looks to be on Dakota Smith, who just checked in. That'll be her second. Ashley Capaco comes in. Mosley will sit. Summers at the free throw line. Good on the first. Andrews is out there with Bakar, Loon, Summers, and Lotus. Whistle and a foul on the drive. Smith will go to the free throw line here. Fouls on Andrews, her second. Smith goes to the free throw line. She's out there with King, Rodriguez, Capaco, and Jungworth. Smith just 4 points so far on the day. First time at the free throw line today. Got the start in this one. Second free throw's up, and that one hops off the rim. And then whistle's going to go against Madonna here on the loose ball. Looked like Capaco just trying to reach over the top of Summers there. They do get Capaco with the foul. That'll put Summers at the free throw line. Summers, just a couple moments ago, knocked down 2. Sinks another. Warriors now in the bonus for the final 4:48. Summers good for 2. So in the last 10 seconds of game action, Summers has knocked down 4 consecutive free throws. Smith driving, shooting, won't go. Summers the rebound. Summers trying to go end to end. Turns it back outside for Bakar. Posted up Lotus, turning, shooting. It was halfway down, spins out, got her own miss. Now Summers the board. That doesn't go. Still loose, finds its way to Bakar. And it looks like this foul is going to go. That'll be on Jungwirth. Check that, they get Capaco for number 2. That'll put Bakar at the free throw line. Good on number 1. Splashes down number 2. Warriors in the last minute or so making good on their free throws. Saw Summers knock down 4 straight, then Bakar sinks a pair. Jungwirth misses against Lotus, got it right back, goes up with that same move, and this time goes in for 2. Warriors now shooting at 14 of 19 at the free throw line as they've made 6 in a row. They'll miss here on the floater. Into the front court with it comes King. 3:35 to go in the game. King scoops and scores. Whistle at the other end on the drive by Shahad Bakar. Chanel King, the one-time Warrior, now up to 10 points on the day, couple rebounds and 4 assists, 4 of 9 shooting overall. Shahad Bakar will step back to the free throw line with 3:24 to go. First one drops in. One more for her at the free throw line as she gets into double figures now with 11 on that second free throw. Fourth Warrior into double figures today. Still waiting to see if Lotus can get there herself. Currently has 9. Summers trying to race for this loose ball. And it was a couple of 11s going at it there on the left side of your screen. They give it to Summers, her second. Couple subs coming in for the Warriors. Couple subs for the Warriors, including Chloe Sakalis and Savannah Laurenti. Elena Kellenberger comes in as well. Amerikhaus at the free throw line. Comes up empty. Shahad Bakar away with the basketball. Trying to go coast to coast. Throws it up, no. But looks like she'll draw the foul. Amerikhaus hit with her first. 3:01 to go in the game. It's been all Warriors here today in this one. Reminder that after this one wraps up here in just a moment, the men's game will tip off about 30 minutes after we conclude here. One more at the line for Bakar. Got the second. Check the upcoming schedule for the Crusaders after this one. Floater comes up well short. Battle for it underneath the hoop. Lizzie Mosley came away with it, but on the tie-up, Possession arrow favors the Warriors. After this one, Madonna goes back home for a pair on Wednesday against Aquinas, and then next Saturday against Michigan Dearborn. Then to round out the regular season, they'll be on the road at Lawrence Tech on the 22nd. They'll look to bounce back after this one today. Warriors, for their next three, will be on the road. Michigan Dearborn, Lawrence Tech, and Defiance for that three-game stretch. Then they'll come back here as there's a straightaway three by Moore that comes up short. Kellenberger comes up with it. They'll round out the regular season here on the 22nd against Cleary. We'll have that for you here on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. Swing it this way for Sakalis. Outside Bakar. She'll drive. Kellenberger walks in, lost the handle. Inside of 2 to go. Moore into a 3. This one doesn't go for either. Tapped out of bounds, and it'll be Warriors basketball. Capaco comes in for Terea Moore. Bakar going baseline. Outside Riley Place wants a 3. Got the 3. Trying to go inside, looking for the basket, cutting Capaco. Sakalis got a hand on it, up the floor for Kellenberger, who missed. There was some contact there, no call. Racing back on defense that time for the Crusaders to disrupt that shot was Ava Hernandez. Foul goes on Sakalis, her first, team's 5th. Homeric House at the free throw line sinks the first. One more for her is good as well. Laurenti posts it for Kellenberger. Outside, same place for Riley Place, and she got it again. Try to bounce it inside, pivoting, and doesn't go. Shot was disrupted, but they say foul on the shot. Kellenberger hit with the foul. Taylor Adamson will go to the free throw line. 23 seconds remaining in this one. That one's off by Adamson. And that second one, an air ball by Adamson, so the Warriors will get one final possession here, can just run out the time. Looks like they'll do just that. Shahad Bakar into the front court, and she'll just watch the time tick down. 10 seconds to go in this one. Warriors will pick up their 6th win in conference play and snap a 3-game losing streak with a big 92-60 win here on their home floor. Get some final stats in this one before we sign off. Again, a reminder, the men's game will tip off just about 30 minutes from now right here on the RC Sports Network. Warriors shoot at 50% from the floor. They had a big edge in rebounding, 55-26, and the points off turnovers was a big story as well, 22-8 in points off turnovers. They were led today by Simone Andrews, 17 points. She added 5 rebounds and 7 assists to her stat line. JC Summers had 14 and 6. Ashley Loon had 14. Shahad Bakar finishes with 12 plus 5 rebounds and 3 assists. And Grace Lotus finishes with 9 points, 5 rebounds. Saw there right at the end, Riley Place knocked down a couple threes. Those were her only points of the afternoon. On the other side for the Crusaders in the loss, Terea Moore, 11 points, 7 rebounds. Chanel King and Faith Jungworth were the other Madonna players in double figures with 10 apiece. But it was not enough this afternoon. The Warriors with a big win on their home floor, 92-60, your final score. Men's game coming up next in 30 minutes.